They called her the White Mouse, a fearless rebel who laughed in the face of danger. Exuberant, witty, and wildly feminine, Nancy Wake was one of World War II's most daring spies, a woman who outdrank soldiers, outsmarted the Gestapo, and became the most decorated Allied servicewoman of the war. Born in New Zealand in 1912 and raised in Sydney, Nancy was fiercely independent. At 16, she left home to work as a nurse, then traveled the world as a journalist. In the 1930s Paris, she witnessed Hitler's rise and the persecution of Jews, moments that sparked her lifelong hatred of tyranny. In France, she met and married Henri Fiocca, a wealthy French businessman. But when World War II broke out, Nancy traded luxury for danger. Using her charm and cunning, she joined the French resistance, smuggling messages, helping downed Allied pilots escape, and constantly evading Nazi capture. The Gestapo hated her so much they put a 5 million franc bounty on her head. Yet Nancy always slipped away, earning her that infamous nickname. When the Gestapo closed in, she fled through the Pyrenees to Britain, a journey filled with arrests, beatings, and near escapes. But instead of hiding, Nancy joined Britain's Special Operations Executive, trained as a spy and saboteur, and parachuted back into occupied France in 1944. There, she led thousands of resistance fighters, coordinated Allied supply drops, and carried out daring raids, even cycling over 500 kilometers through enemy territory to reconnect with London. As the Allies advanced, Nancy's forces sabotaged Nazi supply lines and helped liberate France. But victory came with heartbreak. Her husband Henri had been captured and executed by the Gestapo. Nancy never saw him again. Still, she fought on, determined to honor his sacrifice and the cause of freedom. After the war, Nancy was one of the most decorated women of World War II. She worked for British intelligence, later returned to Australia, and even ran for Parliament, though politics never thrilled her like the fight for freedom once had. In her later years, she lived quietly in London, her courage remembered by generations. When she passed away in 2011 at the age of 98, France and Britain honored her as a true heroine, the White Mouse who could never be caught.